Have you ever stopped to think about why you struggle with certain sins? An easy definition of sin is any attempt that we make to meet a need or a desire in a way that God has not authorized. The devil tricks us into believing that we can get what we want or need by using the devil's tactics. He specifically hides the price and makes us think that we're going to get whatever we're looking for totally for free. We believe it and take the bait, not realizing that it's going to destroy us in some way or another. Satan is a predator, so he specifically targets weak areas. That could be a natural weakness of your flesh. It could be in a place where you've been wounded or traumatized and you've never gotten healing. Or it can be in a current place where you feel like you have an unmet desire or need. We often get into sin because of some type of deception. We're either believing lies, we're rationalizing, we're deceiving ourselves, although sometimes we know that what we're doing is wrong and we choose to do it anyway. Here are some of the lies that we tell ourselves. I'm in control of the situation and I won't let it get too far. I'm not hurting anybody else. I deserve this and it's not fair that I can't have it right now. I'll get as close as I can to the forbidden line and hop back before it's too late. Or sometimes our deceptions are even more complex. We might tell us that God is making a special exception for us because he knows our situation. Sometimes we tell ourselves that a certain temptation is just too strong to resist. Or sometimes we even tell ourselves that something that is so beautiful could not possibly be wrong. The number one thing that Satan is looking for is agreement on our part with his lies. When we agree with Satan's lies, he actually gets a foothold in our lives and he gets authority to attack us. Sin also has a dulling effect, so we often eventually find ourselves doing things that we said we would never do. So there's a few questions we can ask ourselves to find out if we're either in denial or deception. Ask yourself if you're willing to truly pray about it with the full intention of giving it up if you feel as if God is telling you to. Are you willing to talk to the most godly, strong Christian you know and tell them all of the details of what you're doing and listen to their counsel? Are you willing to specifically do some research and seek out scriptures and sermons on the topic of your struggle or temptation? And again, it's good to ask yourself if you're starting to cross lines that you previously said were wrong or that you would never do. The biggest question people probably have is, that sounds really hard. Why would I even do that? Why not just go ahead and sin? I want to read you two quotes. One is, sin will take you farther than you want to go, keep you longer than you want to stay, and cost you more than you want to pay. The other is Proverbs 6:27, and it says, can a man scoop fire into his lap without his clothes being burned? The truth is really that whatever sin that you're in is going to cause devastation, destruction, and misery. It's kind of like a credit card. You might have a ton of fun shopping around, but one day the bill is going to come and you're going to have to pay it. The truth is, anything that you have to sin to get is not worth having.